Hello and welcome to the Insights and Motivation YouTube podcast. Yes, this is an AI-generated content, but remember, there was a human at the beginning of it, creating and curating this material with care and purpose. I request you, dear listener, to step aside from any bias and listen to the message itself. Take the message, not the messenger. That is the key. The same is true for the rest of the playlists and podcasts on this channel, each designed to inspire thought, dialogue, and transformation. Now let me begin the podcast. Democracy in universities and colleges, equality and inclusivity. Equality and inclusivity in universities and colleges carry a different weight than in schools. Here, we are dealing with young adults who are exploring identity, independence, and belonging. At this stage of psychological development, the need to feel recognized and respected is even more urgent. A university environment that ensures every voice is valued, whether from top performers, international students, first-generation learners, or those still struggling to adapt, fosters a sense of belonging that shapes confidence for life. Why is this principle so necessary? Because universities are not only centers of learning, but also gateways into adult society. If inclusivity is ignored at this stage, students internalize exclusion as the norm. They begin to believe that privilege, connections, or background matter more than merit. On the other hand, when inclusivity is practiced, students learn that fairness and representation are non-negotiable, lessons they carry into workplaces, communities, and governance. The advantages of embedding inclusivity at this level are transformative. Inclusive classrooms and student councils allow diverse perspectives to enrich discussions. When international and minority students are given platforms to share experiences, the entire community benefits from broader worldviews. Peer mentoring programs break down hierarchies and create solidarity across backgrounds. These practices prepare students for the globalized, multicultural environments they will encounter in life. Sadly, many universities fall into elitist patterns. Dominant groups often control conversations, while marginalized students feel invisible. Faculty may unintentionally favor outspoken students, while those who process differently are overlooked. Clubs and organizations sometimes cater to a select circle, reinforcing divisions. This exclusion undermines the very mission of higher education, which is to broaden minds and expand empathy. The results of ignoring inclusivity are already visible in student life. Rising mental health struggles, alienation, and campus polarization. When students feel excluded, they disengage academically and socially. Some withdraw completely, carrying scars of invisibility into adulthood. A culture of exclusivity in universities produces societies where privilege dominates and inequality deepens. But when universities embrace inclusivity, the opposite occurs. Students develop strong social bonds that protect against loneliness and anxiety. Marginalized groups feel empowered to contribute their full selves. Conversations in classrooms and forums become richer, reflecting the diversity of lived experience. In such spaces, students learn to see differences not as barriers, but as strengths. Inclusivity also teaches resilience. A diverse campus inevitably involves differing opinions, worldviews, and values. When managed well, this friction fosters tolerance and adaptability. Students learn to engage respectfully with perspectives different from their own, an essential skill for both democratic citizenship and global leadership. If universities ignore inclusivity, they risk graduating individuals who are academically capable but socially fragmented. But if they practice inclusivity deeply, they will nurture not just educated graduates, but empathetic citizens, bridge builders, and leaders capable of uniting diverse societies. The campus then becomes a laboratory of inclusivity, where young adults practice the skills of equality and fairness in real time. Every council meeting, every debate, every peer mentoring program is more than student life. It is the rehearsal for the inclusive societies we hope to build. Did this podcast resonate with you? Are you an educator or a higher authority with the ability to influence educational policy and reform? If so, I encourage you to share this podcast as widely as possible within your connections, and do share and subscribe to this channel. This channel has lots of playlists and educational, psychological content with a focus on how to improve all systems of education, corporate culture, and many such topics. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned for our next podcast.